What is going on today? We are installing a chicken door. We've got an automatic chicken door for our, if you can hear the rooster, got an automatic chicken door. This will be our third door for our chicken coop, because let me show you what we did. So now I hear you, big boy. So from the corner here, we've installed some netting, and it goes out through the woods. It goes quite a ways down there, takes a U-turn and comes back to the other run that we have. Okay. And that run there is about 20 feet by 60 feet on the other side there. So over here on this side of the coop, or the run, we're going to install a chicken door on a timer. Solar power. So we got one right up in there. It goes into the coop, so when they're in there at night. And we got one over here that goes out into this run right here. We're going to install a third one over on that side so that they can go out into the woods. Get a fresh new batch of bugs. If I can turn this around. Fresh new batch of bugs. Give them some shade. It's coming on summertime. Plus the run, we want to try to rejuvenate some grass in there for them. So we've got that little pallet down there. There's grass growing up in there. It's got the chicken wire on top. They pluck on that some. But the rest of this is just dirt. But they like to come out here. This is where we throw them some feed out here. And they walk around out here. Unless it's too hot, then they get back up into the run there with the roof on it, or if it's raining or anything like that. But this new one will give them the opportunity to get into the woods, which I'm sure they'll really like. So let me go down here and grab this door and show you what we got. So this is the door that we'll be putting in. It's a metal door. It's got a timer on it. You can manually open it or let it go based off the timer. I'll try to link it below if I remember. There's no affiliate links or nothing like that, but I'll try to link it below just so you can see. But it's got the solar cell. Comes in a little box. It's got a little remote control with it. We've never used a remote control. Set it on the timer. We set it and forget it. So I'm in the process right now of getting my tools set up. We'll go cut the boards and see what we come up with. All right, so let's go in here. We got all the chickens, scattered them out there. They're in there. We got them out of this run. So the door is going to go right here. In the middle right here. We need to measure between these two bars. Really, we're going to be working on the outside, but we're on the inside just measuring. So we're going to need a piece of wood to go all the way across, 2 down, and 1 across the bottom, whatever that's going to be. So we'll start with measuring across the top, and we can go ahead and measure that spot on the bottom as well. And then we'll need the 2 once we get the door set up and we figure out exactly how tall the door is going to be to fit in there. Then we'll cut the 2 vertical pieces. So let's start with across here. Y'all, I cannot see. So it's looking like 48 and a half. No, excuse me, 44 and a half. Measure twice, cut 3 times. 44 and a half. And this one's going to be at the bottom, 18. So we got 44 and a half and 18. We'll go over here and cut it now. So we will need the generator. 44 and a half and 18. If we can find a pencil, y'all. We'll go ahead and jot that down because if we don't, 100% guarantee we'll forget it. That's probably the wrong numbers already. I don't know. So we'll go get some treated wood. This is the wood shop. We'll go down here and grab some treated wood out of the wood shop. All right, come this way. Still gonna build a goat house with them. Where is the pen? There's the pen. But anyway, we bought some of this lumber. Look at this crap, y'all. Can you see that? This thing split. All the way there, all the way there. But maybe it should cost more because it's live edge. I don't know, everybody raves about the live edge. Does that include framing lumber? Because this is some crappy wood. So I've got my framing square. And I've got my pencil. And I've got my measurement. 44 and a half is what it will be. Always make sure you cut on the correct side of the line. So you can minus for the width of the blade. Now I got to crank the generator up. So it's going to get loud for a second. We'll play some music. We'll grab some a drill and some screws. Got some screws right here. We'll grab our. Y'all, I have lost a red drill. If y'all see one in the videos somewhere laying around, tell me below. I went back and watched our security camera videos to see where I put it. I cannot find it. I cannot find it. So we went and bought a new one. I highly doubt anyone would have came and taken it from me, because if they would have, in my opinion, would have got a lot more stuff. But nevertheless, I cannot find that thing to save my life. All right, y'all. We need a bit. And you will look at this mess and you will say, well, no wonder you can't find it, because you got a freaking disaster. That's true. But I kind of know where everything's at. For the most part. Pretty much know where everything's at. So. And also, we were using the Bauer, the red stuff from Harbor Freight. We're switching over to Hercules on everything that we buy from Harbor Freight from now on. I think they're just a little better tool, maybe. Although the Hercules have lasted a real long time for us, we still use a lot of Hercules. I mean, not Hercules, Bauer, but we're still switching over to the blue. Every time we got to buy something new, we're going to buy the blue. So let's go install the boards. So if y'all are outside, do yourself a favor, go down to Harbor Freight, pick you up one of these foam cushions for your knees. I carry mine around on my wagon, so whenever I stop somewhere, if I have to work on something on the ground, I just throw it on the ground and I put my knees on it. It'll save your knees, y'all. All right, so I got these vertical pieces cut, and I need to put the smooth side out for the screws. And we're going to set them in here like this. It's a little tight, but I think with a little gentle persuasion, they'll fit. And we need to put them the spacing of the door. Not actually of the door, but of this track in the back where the screws are. We don't want to cover the door. So we need a distance of 8 1/4 inches in between the boards. So we can go ahead and mark that on our board. Let's pull center first. 18 9. So that's center. And dang it, what did I say? 8 1/4, I think. Yeah, 8 1/4. So it's going to be a 4 1/8 on each side. It's going to be the minimum distance, or actually the maximum distance. 4 1/8, y'all. 4 1/8. That's 8 1/4. Yep. Measure once, cut a million times. So if I put this one here and the other one on the other line, it should be correct. Let's see if I can get that in there, y'all. Ugh. I might have shaved a little bit off. It's going, but it's tight. Man, we like it tight. We might angle it a little bit so it slides up in there better. There we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect, y'all. Find that, and we don't have our tool with us to check if it's straight up and down, so we'll just assume that it is. Put this up here. We'll trial fit it. So all I did was I took the hammer and I smashed this side down a little bit. That'll get it to go up underneath there, we hope. Yep, perfect. Okay. And we'll get it over on our line. And like that. Hey, big boy. Well, this one's a little longer than that one. And then the door's going to screw right onto the front. Just like that. And it looks really good. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get these mounted in. And I want it really flush. So I went too far, so I'm going to pull it out a little bit. Come on, baby. I say I'm going to pull it out, but I don't know if I'm actually going to pull it out or not. Oh, yeah, there. So gently tuck that back in there. We'll pre-drill. Always pre-drill. Go go straight and then go at an angle. That straight will get that hole digging out a little bit, you know what I mean? But you got to be careful when you run this in. It might pull the board back, so we don't want to pull the board back. We got to be flush with the outside. So just don't overdo it. All right. That one's in. Now we'll go up here, tap this in gently, and we'll do our little go straight. And once you get it dug out, then hit the angle. Now run your screw. And again, don't go too much. You just don't want to pull that back through. Now, this one here, like I said, is the right hand side's a little longer, so it created this one to make a gap. So we're just going to have to hold it in place while we do this. Come in straight, then hit your angle. Then put your screw. Okay, I'm almost done. Well, I still got to cut the wire. Oh man, that pulled too far back. Yeah. Yeah, how did we brace off? Oh, we stapled it. Did we use a manual stapler? The top one is going to be very critical that you don't let it sink in past this, because if you do, dang, where did that thing go? If you let the top of this board sink in past this one, then when your door opens up, it's going to hit this board. So it has to be out, or like perfectly flush, or just out just this a little bit. Mine's pretty good. We'll put 2 in. This will keep it from twisting. And don't forget to staple the inside like this around the door when you cut the opening. That helps prevent the chupacabra from pushing it out and getting in to eat your chicken. You have to protect these chickens really good, because you have too much invested in this stuff here. Probably like thousands of dollars invested in here, so you can save $1.50 on your eggs at the store.
I didn't hit one single thing. I need to drip down.
Yeah. pull them out or hit them. You can hit them down too. I got a hammer right here. But we need a pair of side cutters to cut this door out. Okay, y'all. All the framing is complete. Now, in theory, we should just be able to use these 6 screws to put this up here and screw it down. And then the door will go up and down. I've got a screwdriver. It comes with a little screwdriver and 6 little screws. Honestly, you want to use a drill, but let's just see how long this takes. They should be in that blue building on the magnet in the back. Should be. Are they not there?
I couldn't find them where I was looking for them. I don't know what I was looking for before.
Then we have the.
There's no things at the Morsel house.
Oh, then we have the big grinder here too. So that looks good right there. What's making that noise?
Guineas.
No, y'all, don't use the screwdriver. Go get the drill. Throw the screwdriver away. Let me go get the Phillips bit. If I can find it. Or I also have small outdoor screws I'll probably use. All right, y'all. We went to the Mercantile and we got some screws. You see how the door went up? It goes up above this piece of wood. This is why your sideboards can't be set inside this top board. They either have to be perfectly flush or just out just a hair. And that's what mine are. And I don't know if you caught me the first time, but I was saying when you put these screws in the side and these 3 holes on each side, don't torque them down. Don't bend this frame because this door has to be able to go up and down. And if you bend the frame in, it's not going to let it go. So that's how the door goes up and down. And it works great. Like I said, our other 2, perfect. We love them. This one, I think we'll love this as well. And this will give the chickens the opportunity to run out here into the woods. Y'all, I done lost my drill bit. Holy cow. Well, I'm going to find it. I don't know how. Or maybe I'm not going to find it. I'm convinced it's not right here. Do I have it? No. Oh well. I think ideally you would want to pre-drill these holes, but I can't find my drill bit. Just easy on the drill pressure. Just snug them. Don't even snug them up. Just get them to touch it. It's not coming out. It's not coming off. And if you use these deck screws like I have, you have to remember these are tapered ends. And so it'll touch the door before you think it is touching. And it'll pull it down in there. So just get it in there like that. Chupacabra is not coming through this door. He's not. Okay, go away, B. Okay, it's in there real good. We'll go up to make sure it functions after you get all 3 all 6 in there. It's a little slow because probably, oh no, it's got a full battery. That's just the way it goes. So now you see the wire mesh inside. We'll go inside, we'll cut all that out. We'll pick up our junk. I found my drill bit. We'll pick up all our junk and we'll let the chickens enjoy this outside area here, outside of their pen in there, whatever you want to call it. The run, the big run. They'll be able to come in here into the woods and they're going to love this area because it's full of fresh bugs. We have this netting that goes all the way through here. It's tied to the trees and it's stapled to the ground with the real long landscape staples. We pinned it to the ground. There's nothing on top. So in theory, I guess a hawk could still come in, but the hawks haven't been around really since we've got our guineas. The guineas have been doing a good job, I think, keeping them scared away. And we just haven't seen any lately. We've seen them flying around, but we haven't had any issues with them. We have heard several times when the guineas get all excited, we assume something's there. We don't know. They do get excited for if a leaf falls, really. So let me go inside, cut this, and we're going to let the chickens come in here before the battery goes dead. Our battery is dying quickly. So pick up all our junk so the chickens don't try to eat it. And let's go cut the inside. Okay, let's go get them. Lord. All right, chickies. Chickies. Go out there. They don't know they can go out there. Let's go around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you just found a... Lord, y'all just found something new. Come on. I think they like their new door. Oh, we got one crippled one. Gimpy. Gimpy, you can't come out. Gimpy's foot's jacked up. And she's going to need a stepping stone, I think. Come on, Gimpy. Poor Gimpy. Gimpy basically only has one leg. She's got 2, but her foot's turned upside down. And she needs help getting out. She's going to be able to get back in because we got that big rock. But we got to get her out. Come on, there you go. Good, Gimpy. All right. Now they're taking off into the woods. So tonight we'll come back. We'll check on them to make sure they get back in. I don't have the timer set on this thing yet. And we'll have to go through the whole programming of it and everything. But that's the door installed, y'all. That's how we did it right there. Super easy. It didn't take very long to do. And the chickens are going to be really happy about it because they have a whole new territory now, which this is their old territory. I mean, they used to run through here all the time. Where'd you go, chicken? There you are. So now they're going to be able to get through the woods. They're already out there. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah. And this is a pretty long run. I want to say it's probably at least 100 feet, I would say, by 20 feet wide, maybe. I'm not sure how far back. I didn't measure it, but it goes way on back there. So they have a hole. They're already digging in the leaves. They're already liking it. All right, y'all. That's how you install that door. If you got any questions, comments, leave them below for me, okay? And hope you enjoyed the video. We'll leave you with some foraging chickens.